Hello, myself Sunil R Nair. Here basically we are talking about the topic that is earthquake. In this earthquake, basically we are just talking about the currencies. And in currencies, basically we are talking about one topic that is ideas. And in idea, basically we were up to German language created English language and kept themselves safe, and the things basically which are very dangerous, that basically they only takes basically, because if any it's very dangerous, then basically English group basically might not be knowing also basically, so how they will be going to tackle that. So like this basically they have divided the planet creation with the help of the languages connects to set of ideas. For example, one person told that yeah, the Uttar Pradesh Bihar people na, they are basically almost into IITs and IIM. Reason, the language basically, they are basically good into, and their blood cells are up to this level. Then one of the person told that yeah, do you know basically the south people जो है ना, they are basically the management is good basically. Then he told that it's blood basically. You know basically the Odisha people basically, they are mostly into the space side basically. The reason, their blood basically. Like this basically one person told that the blood cells basically is connected with each and every stuff basically. So according to that only the entire creation has happened of the universe. Earth planet has created, assume this language people basically created this many planets, 20 crore planet. That language basically created 35 crore planet. That language basically created 100 crore planets. And they are basically placed according to the requirement basically. The planet created, that means what? It is going to be used basically. Blood cells is created, reason they are going to be used. Unnecessary nothing basically is created in this universe basically. The things basically which is going to be used, that only basically blood cells has been used. And there are basically more than 6 crore blood cells here basically. Up to what level you will get the activation? So company says that basically we are basically the requirement. Sometimes the requirement basically is like this basically. One person basically is doing CRM project. In same time basically he is doing many multiple projects also. Reason, his requirement is up to that level. The company's requirement is up to that level, that his energy is supposed to generate multiple energies basically from the blood cells. So requirement is up to that level. Sometimes basically they say that basically you only work in the CRM project. So they work according to into CRM project. Reason, the company's requirement basically. And companies basically mostly are controlled by English group basically. And they are controlled by German group basically. And German groups are also basically controlled by certain groups. That also basically we are going to see a little bit after some videos basically. So like this, in this world basically there are two languages basically which are old basically, which is in front of the world. One is Tamil and one is Sanskrit. You can say one is Tamil and another one is Sanskrit. That also you can say. So like this basically the things basically are there. So this is also basically one of the ideas basically you can say, which has generated lots of planets, and these planets are basically placed in many places basically, which is going to attract to many planets. That planet is going to generate the energies. People are going to create their activation of this idea basically you can say, our energy is going to pass from the earth planet as per the requirements basically, as per the earth moves, entire creation moves as per according to the movement of entire creation. the ideas basically are passed. So one of the question basically one person asked the question that how many planet we have created. Then one of the person asked or told the answer basically. NASA and ISRO basically group basically might be knowing it because they handles each and everything basically. But the activation basically NASA ISRO basically can't do here basically. The energy activation basically in the other planet basically from Earth planet they can't do basically. Up to that level that energy has not been powerful, not been created as a very powerful basically. That type of energy might be there basically in this world, but it has not activated basically. That might be there basically. The energy might be there inside the 6 crore blood cells, but it has not activated yet. To activation, certain activities basically you have to do, certain energy you have to create, certain views you have to generate in your body basically. Then only you can do. So like this, Earth planet basically has created many ideas, placed into many areas basically according to the requirement. And according to the requirement, their planets basically are placed also. Many planets has been created basically. It's not like that it's not created. So like this, there are more than 20 plus languages. 20 plus languages has created lots of planets basically in universe. That all are basically ideas and which is going to activate in the set of planets their ideas basically, and which idea basically are getting activated from the Earth planet, or it might possible that it might get activated from the satellites. So the activation basically is most important basically. When to activate? And activation started, that means the energy which is going to be generate, that is going to generate planets after certain time. So the time between the calculation basically, that is Earth planet basically, they basically knows that within this time period if we do the activation, and after the certain time basically this after within this period basically the planet is going to generate, sorry, the energy is going to generate, and from the energy basically the planets are going to generate. So everything is basically calculated, right? So like this each and every things basically are calculated. Like this each and every things basically are calculated. Like this each and every things basically are calculated. So this is very dangerous basically, and very dangerous. It's not like that it's not dangerous. So like this also basically the each and every things basically are getting handled. Each and every things basically are getting handled, and see, this is also basically the one of the ideas basically which is basically creating, which is created from the Earth planet, and which is created from the Earth planet, and lots of planets basically are created, and which has placed to many places basically. Reason, they know the roadmap of the each and every planets, that's why only they are able to create the planets basically. Otherwise basically if they don't know the roadmap basically of the universe, then how basically they are going to create the planets? How basically they know the data basically? Normal people basically don't know basically. Even the minister sometimes basically people might not be knowing, but the top level authority people like chief minister are there, central minister basically are there, finance minister like this, because like this they are only connected with the World Bank. So this group basically knows that some idea basically is ongoing in the country basically. So in detail basically we are going to discuss little bit more about this only.